one of the endorsers of this Pan-Canadian Week of Action against the CRA. And also greetings from the Hamilton Coalition to Stop the War. Our Hamilton Coalition members have been demonstrating at Jewish National Fund, Negev dinners, and at Israel Bond fundraising events for over 40 years. And we are on a roll, thanks to the work of independent Jewish voices and our own people like our own eminent Rabbi David Bibaser. The CRA removed the charitable status of the Jewish National Fund and the Neiman Foundation.
Right.
Thank you. And I would like to give a shout out to the workers at the CRA, members of the Public Service Alliance, who support and endorse the demand to remove the charitable status of all those organizations in Canada who funnel $250 million a year to the genocidal regime in Israel. Union endorsement is a great boost to our cause. Let's hear it for the workers. Now the CRA needs to go ahead and remove the charitable status of those dozens of other charitable, so-called charitable organizations that are funding the Israeli genocide in the West Bank and Gaza. And penalizing those like the Jewish National Fund, which flaunt the ruling that the CRA imposed on them. And I'll talk about that now. You may ask, how was it in Hamilton that the Negev dinner went ahead again this year in May? There's a sign out here that says, remove the charitable status of the Jewish National Fund. That sign is maybe older than some of the people who are demonstrating today. And we had that banner there. End the charitable status of the Israel Magen Fund. And what happened was, the Carney government of Canada allowed the Jewish National Fund to flaunt the letter and spirit of the ruling that took away their charitable status. And in Hamilton, the Israel Magen Fund, or Magen Israel Fund, collected the money from the people who went to the Leuna Hall and issued them the notorious tax receipts. This is a flaunting of the law, and it should not be permitted. I ask you, brothers and sisters, do you want to subsidize the Israeli genocide in Gaza?
No!
Did anybody ever ask you?
No!
Did you ever get to vote on it?
No!
And who was the most glaring hypocrite who attended the banquet? None other than the self-professed former Social Democrat, Mayor Andrea Horvath.
Hey!
Who was content to hobnob at Leuna Hall with all the other fat cats with whom she has become comfortable, having a feast while the children of Gaza are starving. She sat there feeding her face in a period when Israel, with U.S. help, illegally bombed and devastated Lebanon, Syria, Yemen, and Iran with weapons made in Canada, despite the Carney government's pledge to put an arms embargo on the Zionist entity. She even allowed herself, with her City of Hamilton chain of office, to be used by the Jewish National Fund in the Negev Dinner tribute book. Do you think she ever consulted the people of Hamilton before she gave her official endorsement of the Negev Dinner of the Jewish National Fund?
No!
You're right. She abused her discretionary powers as mayor and undemocratically and despicably supported the genocide in Gaza in your name. People ask me all the time how Western NATO leaders like Carney can live with themselves when the evidence of genocide is so in your face every single day. And the answer I give is that the Carney government deliberately made the arms embargo as porous as a slice of Swiss cheese. And deliberately doesn't enforce the CRA decision against the Jewish National Fund and the Neiman Foundation. Why? Because the Zionist colonial project is useful in extending the U.S. empire in the oil-rich West Asian region at the strategic juncture of Africa, Asia, and Europe. And that's exactly what Trump and Netanyahu are trying to do now, with the organized help of the gang known as NATO, the North Atlantic Treaty Organization, which has established a pipeline, a weapons pipeline from Europe into Israel. And Canada is shamefully a member of that gang.
Shame!